With me in the passenger seat today is Paul Bedford, former Chief City Planner for the City of Toronto and current Professor of City Planning at U of T Ryerson. Welcome to the passenger seat.
How you doing?
Not
Great
too
to
bad.
be here. The biggest obstacle, obviously, is money. And it's the lack of enough money to not only build the new stuff that we need, but to even maintain what we have. And so that's why it's absolutely essential for, in this next 6 months or so, for the people of this region to come together, talk a lot. I call it have an adult conversation about how we're going to pay for the transit that we need. And that includes TTC, GO trains, local transit, everything under the sun. We need more subways, more LRTs, more buses, more streetcars, and you got to pay for that. Nothing's cheap. And the biggest frustration I find is that so many politicians sort of lead people to believe that you can get all this stuff without paying for it, which is nonsense. You know, people, I think, are prepared to pay to get good transit. You know, the polls in the papers in the last few weeks were 80% in favor. Like, let's get on with this and let's do it, because the thing that I think everybody sort of forgets is that if you think traffic's bad today, just wait, because we're going to add another 3 million people into the region over the next 20 years.
So how do we pay for it?
We have to pay for it through a variety of tools, is what I call them. And the key to it, I think, is that all of these ways you pay for new transit have to be based on a regional level. For example, if we added half a cent onto as a regional sales tax, it would only apply for that region. There are so many different ways that other North American city regions have already done this. They can understand the depth of the problem, they can speak up, and they can tell their politicians, enough of this, get on with it. We're prepared to pay. If you look at London, if you look at New York, if you look at Paris, if you look at these places that are 10 plus million, right? And a lot of people have been there. They would not function at all unless they had their phenomenal subway network, their LRT network, their streetcar network. You know, if we had this transit network, just imagine, with more subways, LRTs going north, south, and east, west, all-day GO train service, so you would never have to carry a GO schedule again, because there'd be a train every 15 minutes or half an hour, and it would be electrified. That's the vision. That's what we need to accomplish over the next 20 years. If you're going to do something worthwhile, don't do it half-assed. That's the best thing that I can pass on from her, the one kernel of wisdom out of many. And I apply that to this transportation situation.
All right, well,
All
thanks
the
for talking
best.
to me, Paul.
Okay, listen, good luck.